That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and aeroplanes. And Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Well, good evening and welcome to Wombat Studios Belfast. I hope you're doing well. Wombat Bill here. It's crazy days. It is crazy days. Just getting breaking news coming in that it seems missiles have landed in Poland. My thoughts are with anybody with family in Poland. It's crazy days. It's crazy days. It's mad. That's it. It is mad. Welcome. Good evening. Wombat Bill live from Belfast while there's still a live going on. I hope you're doing well. God, what a week! What a week! I mean, honestly, let's just think about this, okay? I mean, the whole blockchain sphere has gone into a tailspin. The interesting thing is, though, from my point of view, that I think all of the stuff that's happened last week has done nothing but highlight just how secure, how well structured, how together Cardano is. And it's interesting to see people who spent the last number of years calling it a sham and a scam actually crawling out of the woodwork and saying, well, actually, maybe we were wrong. And is it because those people were being paid by others to say, oh, we can't support Cardano, it's not real? I don't know. But a lot's happened. And I just think, again, as I always say, it makes it even more important that we need to be careful. We need to do our own research. We need to find a community that will help us and support us and not lie and steal and generally be not very nice. Yeah, I think that might be one of the things that we want to be looking out for. But anyway, welcome to another stream. This is an interesting stream in that we have a giveaway of a new type, and I find that quite particularly interesting. That is something that I certainly haven't done before, and we're going to see how it works, and I'm not convinced that it's actually going to work, but we'll give it a go. So what we have sitting ready is this wallet. This wallet has been put together with generous support, donations, love and care, and the idea is that I will tonight stream crossword type clues to help you figure out what the keywords are to access the wallet, and that is going to hopefully allow one person to access the wallet and take all the lovely things, with the exception of the Wombat Winner 1 handle, because that will be moved back for the next competition, and it means that you can take a look now, pool.pm/string wombat.winner1 and confirm that the goodies are in the wallet. What can I say? It's an interesting attempt to engage, to offer something different, to give people a little bit of fun. And it's very quiet. If you're out there, say hello. because this is quite interesting to be giving away a small wallet containing a pixel tile number 10 from one of the projects that got me really into Cardano NFTs and gaming, is Drunken Dragons, and their fantastic idea of creating a 2D, pseudo 3D roleplay tavern-based adventure game, which is trundling along, and I'm looking forward to seeing some playable aspects of that. I may do a stream sometime on projects and where they are and show what they're doing, because they've got this little tavern where you can put your different FTs and NFTs. Well, FTs at the moment, because I'm not sure your characters go in yet, but the FTs, the furniture and the little characters and that. So yes, pop those in. Well, Sick, thank you very much. I'm going to get to you in a moment. 20 million wombats. Now, wombats are my own personal currency, not an investment, not a security, to be used in days, weeks, months, years down the line on the Discord to play games, have fun, generally just enjoy ourselves. Not an investment opportunity, may I hyphen. Okay, you've got a Discord, they say? Yeah, we've got a Discord. So do check out. Look at that. I'm hiding the Discord. Let's move the Discord down there. Join the Discord. And you can use the amazing Hazel Hazelnet bot to identify what's in your wallet, and if your certain projects, including our own Pixel Links and Wombat tokens, you can get access to special groups and activities and games. So there you go. The Wombat token makes a Hosky token look like it is solid gold. Okay, that's how bad the Wombat token is. So do not be getting rich on the Wombat token. Anyway, 20 million of those. And I mentioned Hosky. Hosky is worth money. Hosky is actually worth 0.00006. It's sitting somewhere around, I think, 50, 60 ADA a billion, which for a completely crap shit coin is, excuse my language, I just said that, a completely bad coin is, Husky has been pumping, it's been pumping a lot, and it's interesting to see just how it is going. Because the whole point of Hosky was it's worth nothing, it'll always be worth nothing, and I like that about that. I like people who make fun of themselves, because that's what I do. Self-deprecation is a skill. It's not about being uncomfortable in your own skin. To be able to put yourself down is an absolute skill, and it stops other people from doing it. So there you go. Anyway, there's 1 million Hosky there. We've also popped in a Pixel Links Tiny Golfer. Now, again, I spoke about this in last week's stream, the project that we created. Alex, myself, Bitmorsel was there. Bitmorsel, you're out there, and it's just doing great stuff. Enki and the artist, we have an amazing team doing great stuff. It didn't sell out. It didn't create what we wanted to make the project work the way we wanted to. So we're trundling along as a hobby and developing it bit by bit and trying to make sure that the project will come to fruition. Because if you can build when it's not good, I think that shows the intent. And I think that's the important thing. There are people who, we've seen this week, have sold you the earth and not even left you with your own shoes, and that's where we got to be careful. But anyway, there is an amazing Pixel Exciting Golfer, and then there is a Guzzlord from Mosey, and Mosey was kicking about there earlier, and Mosey is just the most amazing artist in Cardano, and prove me wrong. Mosey's work, his community engagement is second to none. He has been doing this for so long, and is just such a genuinely nice person. Speaking of genuinely nice people, Jimmy, the Sick City music impresario, creator of all things online music, the empire that will be, the replacement to his master's voice, The HMV of the 21st century on the blockchain. That's Sick City. And we are giving away 2 tracks. Okay, let's have a little bit of some of that, shall we? Playing music
feels like there's a long road ahead of me.
on your NFT, on the blockchain. It is yours forever.
Is it here to stay or will it go
You're
away
getting
like
2
everything
tracks
I
here
ever feared or ever loved or ever
in
got?
this wallet. 2 tracks, and I'm loving it. And honestly, some of the stuff that they're putting out through Sick City is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, what can I say? The wombat.winner1 handle, the ADA handle, is not staying there. We will do, honestly, it's what I want to do. I want to build the community up. I want to offer giveaways. I want to make people have fun. And it's just great. And it's great to have people throwing stuff in. So thank you to everybody who threw stuff in. So the handle will stay. The handle will always be the prize address for my giveaways. So you can always check the wombat.winner1 ADA handle and see what's in the wallet, okay? Obviously, when this wallet is won, that's the end of that, and the handle will then move to another wallet. So before I put out the last clue tonight, I will be shipping the ADA handle to another wallet to hold it while I sell my next giveaway prize. And finally, in the wallet tonight, again, another project I bang on about non-stop. You've got music, you get books, you sit and you read a good book, listening to great music, and what is not to love about this amazing blockchain that gives us a library of your own music library to be able to keep forever, and they're yours. They're not downloads that you get lost. They're on the blockchain. They're always going to be there. And if you're not sure about the blockchain stuff, if you're not sure about what I'm talking about, there's videos out there. There's so much going on YouTube. Do your own research. Get into a community that cares, that will talk to you, that will share with you, that will support you and work with you, that does amazing giveaways, and just be part of it. But yes, this is The Fixer by John Nurse, and there's a copy going out in this wallet to those who wish to attempt to win it. So how is it going to work? Let me explain how it's going to work for those of you who may be interested in how this works. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's too late. Okay, check it out, try it out, see if you can get the clues sorted and get in. The wallet will always be there. It will be empty. Although every now and again, if somebody is doing something nice, I may fire it into the wallet just to see if anybody gets it. Because anybody with the keys can get into the wallet. So do, from time to time, pop it. So if you're on YouTube, solve the clues, go in and see if there's anything there. There probably won't be, but hey, it's always going to be there at that address. Take a look at it, okay? So anyway, how this works, let's take a look, okay? So what we're going to do is we have these clues, okay? There are 6 pages with 4 clues on each page. Each clue is a word in the keys. So the clue will give you the word, you write the words down, you then go into your wallet, create a new wallet, add an existing wallet. Oh, I get it right. Add an existing wallet. When it asks you to type the keys in, you type them in that numerical order, making sure you got the right words. If you've got the right words, you get in. Open Sesame. The treasure opens up, and you can take all of these things in this wallet to your own wallet. Do not leave anything you like in that wallet, because anybody can access it. And that's the important thing. Something to learn really importantly about the blockchain, about your wallet. The keys, these 24 words, are the most important thing you can possess. It protects what you have. Never share them. Do not keep them on the computer. Do not keep them on your phone. Write them down in 3 different places. Put them into envelopes and tape them under drawers or something in the house, okay? Just keep them safe. Do not share those 24 words, because if somebody gets those 24 words, they will access your whole wallet, and there are some people out there who aren't nice, okay? So do that. So anyway, the wombat is in front of the first set of clues. So the first set of clues are these ones, okay? Clue 1. As you get with crosswords, the number of letters in the word is at the end of the clue. So to lift or raise by pushing from behind or below. 5-letter word. What is that word? Number 2, a mountain or hill, usually having a cup-like crater at the summit. Oh, that's a hard one, isn't it? Number 3, one of a number of loosely connected but usually thematically related scenes or stories constituting a literary work. I'm not going to make it easy. I'm not Hosky. I don't just give out the words and you get into the wallet first come first served. You've got to work for this, okay? So these are the first 4 clues. Clue 4, in American schools, colleges and universities, of or relating to students in their final year or to their class. Okay, if you are an American or if you watch any of the 80s movies, you will know what the final class, what the final year, what that word is. It's 6 letters. Okay? It's 6 letters. So there are 6 of these going out. Okay, and what I'm going to do, if the wallet isn't emptied by midnight tonight, I am going to post all 6 of these pages of clues onto the Twitter to see who wants to get first in. So, you have been warned. What can I say? What can I say? That's the first set of clues, okay? So how's your life going? I hope it's going well. I'm just a bit strange. Just so much going on. So much going on. And I'm finding it a wee bit weird. But anyway, it is what it is. Tonight, after this stream, now I'm only streaming for an hour, and I'm going to keep these Cardano streams to an hour, because I think it's okay. It's enough to talk about the important stuff, build a bit of community, have a bit of fun. But after this stream tonight, at 10 p.m. UTC, the wonderful people at book.io, which is one of the projects I think is fantastic, are minting this, the Island of Dr. Moreau. And it's minting from 10 p.m. I think it will go boom. Some of the stuff they've produced is just beautiful, and the floor price on JPEG Store has been fantastic for all of them. So I'm not saying it's an investment. You buy a book because you want to read a book, okay? But as a collector, I know that first editions, as a Magic player, semi-retired Magic player, I know that cards you open can be worth a whole lot of money, and it's not doing it for the investment, it's doing it to have the hobby, to have the book, to have this collectible that you want to have. If it ends up being worth money, you choose later whether you want to keep it or sell it or trade or whatever, but don't focus on one Lambo. Okay, I keep saying this. Don't focus on one Lambo. Focus on getting yourself a collection that you can enjoy. Okay? If you've got the book and the book is worth what you bought it for, you've still got the book. You can sit and you can read it anytime you want. And that's worth having. So do look at it in that way. In my opinion, what do I know? What do I know? Anyway, 10 o'clock tonight, you will want to be looking at that and seeing if you can. It's different artworks of rarities. They've all got numbers. So if you get number 000 or 001, again, not financial advice, but these things seem to sell for an interesting amount of money. ADA, not money. ADA. Not a security, apparently. Or not, depending on what's happening in the world at the moment. That's really strange. Where are we going legally? But again, being in the UK, I see things slightly differently because the SEC probably doesn't have the same sort of reach in good old Belfast, although some would say they do. Anyway, things are going to change. But a secure, decentralized, fantastic blockchain that is providing projects like WMT Token, like Six City, like Book.io, like so many really good projects. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So yes, that is what I am doing after this. Anyway, I'm going to crack in through these clues. I get a feeling that there's not a whole lot of people in the room. And I need to go back and take a look at the stats on this. But if there's not a whole lot of people in the room, then those in the room have got a chance to get something going on, which is good. So let's go back to seed phrase quiz. Let's take a look at page 2. Are you ready? Clue 5, word 5. To disguise or conceal, hide or disassemble. 4 letters. It's also the title of a Jim Carrey movie. Clues! I didn't say there'd be clues. There are clues. Okay. Number 6. Something done by exertion or hard work. 6 letters. What could that word be? No more clues. Number 7. In addition to, besides, as well. 4 letters. Come on. Number 8. A beverage consisting of a decantation or infusion. Decoction. Decoction. Bill. A decoction. A decoction. Yeah, or infusion of the roasted, ground, or crushed seeds. Or bean. Anyway, that is the 8th clue for the 8th seed phrase word. I hope you're getting these down at home. Okay, I'm going to push on and do the next one, and then we'll talk about something else. So, page 3, clues 9 to 12. Clue 9. Information or warning of something, especially for wide attention. I want to say something, but if I say it, then it just gives the word away and there's no point there. So anyway, number 10. A sensation perceived by the sense of smell or scent. 4 letters. No more clues. Having a coarse or uneven surface as from projections, irregularities, or breaks. Not smooth. 5 letters. My doggy says what? Anyway, number 12. To fill something by force with more than it can easily hold. 4 letters. I think that's possibly the hardest clue in the whole seed phrase, okay? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're having fun. It's something a little bit different, and I do want to do more of these. I'm hoping that people are turning up and getting involved and having fun. If you want pages shown, you can say, Bill, missed page 1, page 2. I'll go back. I'll show it again. I'm not a bad person. Okay. So 12 down, halfway there. Yeah, I get a real fear that a whole week's work and bringing this together, and lots of pushing and lots of promotion, and there's no interest, and nobody wants to hear. And yeah, that's strange. There is always that fear from streaming that you're not appealing. Now, I know I'm unappealing anyway, that's a whole different issue, but yeah, I was hopeful that we would get a decent community buzz going on here, so I find it hopeful that there may actually be somebody out there. But anyway, coming up on Cardano, looking at some of the projects that are developing, what are pushing through, it is just, it's really, really fascinating how some of the projects that were only just coming into fruition when we were developing Pixel Links, some of the people we spoke to right back in the early creator days for us, are now really getting things together. And what's happened this week, I think really has helped people to see just how strong, how safe, and how genuine large aspects of the Cardano community are. And that makes me happy. That pleases me, because it's one of the reasons I got into Cardano over other blockchains. I like the sense of community. I like the ethos behind the project. The talk is now being matched by the walk, and I like that. We're seeing projects coming in. Some of the DeFi projects are really doing well. They're bringing things together. We're talking about staking, developing support for African countries, for small businesses. There's so much that we can do from a decentralized point of view, which helps us build a better world. And I like that. I do like that. And while we have people who run projects, and I do think, and I think it's important to highlight here that, I'm of the opinion that people who run projects for the sake of making money and running may do this on different blockchains. It's not unique to Cardano. If you can get away with it in one area, you may try it in other areas as well. So the example this week of what's happened just highlights how people who are given great respect and great position and great opportunity seem to have taken advantage and seem to have used what they were given not only to take advantage of people, but to undermine others and to point the finger at others. And this is where the fun stuff I find is quite interesting, if somebody is shouting constantly, look over there, look over there, look over there, look over there, it's because they don't want you to look at what they're doing. And this is why doing your own research, being part of a community, sharing information, not falling for stupid marketing ploys or FUD. Take your time, don't rush into something. I've spoken to people who have put so much into things and believed in something so much, and then it all went downhill and they lost. And that's, you've got to be really careful with that, okay? For me, the Cardano community, one of the things we did, and I'm really happy that we're involved with this. Our community coordinator, our chief champion, actually came to the Pixelings project through the rugging of an Owls project. And what we did at Pixelings, and this is what I'm saying, again, it's mildly frustrating when you see projects that sell tens of thousands at lots of ADA with no intention but to do nothing and shut everything down afterwards. I keep saying, Pixelinks, we sold maybe 600-ish, there are 699 minted, but we gave away tiny golfers to people who've been rugged. And I'm not saying, we're wonderful, but that's what it's about. That's what the community is about. It's about making sure that we're there for each other. And that's what we've seen in the last week. Wasn't going on in other projects, wasn't going on in other chains, wasn't going on with other businesses. They were looking at how they could use their position for personal benefit, but not just for personal benefit, but to undermine those they saw as a threat. To use the smoke and mirrors to point, look over there, while you're having your pocket picked. And I think, as I said, this week has shown to me that Cardano is possibly the best opportunity for the blockchain in the future. Now, obviously, I'm invested in Cardano. I believe in the project, I believe in the ethos, so I would say that. But I think this week has shown so much of what we as a community can do. When you have projects offering those moving from other projects, support, free help, development opportunities, advice, that shows a true community, as opposed to those who are just sitting banging the keyboard all day long. When Lambo, when Lambo, when Moon, when Moon. That's not what it's about. Projects like World Mobile Token, who are creating communication networks of people who can't access the internet in Africa, who don't have access to simple communication devices that we take as second nature. That's the kind of stuff that we're doing. That's the kind of stuff that Cardano is building, and that's what we want to see. We want to see this happening. Anyway, Bill, shut up and give me the clues. I know, I get it, okay? You wanna? So let's go into the next clue. So we've done these ones. We've done these ones, so let's move on to page 4. Clues 13 to 16. Clue 13. Word 13 in the seed phrase. Any collection or assemblage of persons or things, cluster or aggregation. Bill, why can't you just give a bunch of words and see who's quickest on the keyboard? Because it's not fun. 5 letters, okay? Question 14, word 14, clue 14. Something given or received in return or recompense for service, merit, hardship, etc. That's a nice one. 15. Sharp or biting to the taste, tasting like vinegar, sour, or stuff that you really don't want poured over your favourite shoes. But that's enough of that. 4 letters. That's quite an easy one. Number 16. An extensive, more or less flat and relatively low region drained by a great river system. 6 letters. I wanted to say Jolly Green Giant, but I'm sure that nobody even knows what the Jolly Green Giant is, and you wouldn't get the reference. Watch Demolition Man. Demolition Man is always worth a watch, purely because it's wonderful, and it's a greatly fun movie. But also the ad radio channel, it just makes me laugh. Anyway, Bill, shut up. Next page. Clue 17 to 20. Clue 17. Symbol of success that is used to impress others. Yeah, we all know people who have these in their wallets and they stick them up as their PFP and they just say, oh, this is this word. 6 letters. Number 18. Word or a combination of words by which a person, place or thing, a body or class, or any object of thought is designated, called or known. Now that is a really long and convoluted clue for a 4-letter word that everybody knows. But it's fun. Number 19. Chemistry and physics, an isotope formed by radioactive decay of another isotope. 8 letters. Now that's one you're going to be Googling, because I know there's people on Google right now going, oh, type in the phrase and see what words come up. I know what word. I know what you're doing. I see. Okay, number 20. The fine, soft, curly hair that forms the fleece of sheep and certain other animals, characterized by minute overlapping surface scales that give it its felting property. It's amazing how you can turn the simplest of words into something really confusing by making big statements. But I love it. And for me, this is what we should be doing. We want to be having fun. There's 1 page left, the last 4 clues, okay? And I will keep refreshing. Now, what I'm going to do, while I'm leaving that on the screen, is I'm going to pop into a wee wallet and I'm going to transfer the Wombat Winner 1 across to my own wallet so somebody doesn't snipe in when I show the last 4 clues and end up taking, because I trust you all so much, end up taking my poor little Ada handle, which I want to use for future competitions, okay? So while you're reading those, if you want another page shown, give me a shout. As I say, if nobody gets this by the time we get to midnight, I will be giving, and I will replace whatever Ada this requires. 2. the wallet back again, okay? So whoever wins, I will send them whatever ADA this costs to send. So yes, I will show additional pages again to watch me type. You can't see me type, it's great. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add a token, and I'm going to add the Wombat Winner token, and I'm going to forward it to the wallet where it will now live. And I will tap in my top secret password. It's secret. It's also 212 characters long. Okay, so that is going to disappear. I am going to go into another wallet and send to Ada to this wallet to cover the cost of the transaction, because that's the kind of guy I am, okay? I want to do that because it's the only way to do it properly, okay? So send to this address. I'm going to stick this address now so you can actually check the address out, okay? Because you probably want to know what the wallet address is going to be so you can check to see if anybody gets it. And then I'm going to give you the last 4 clues. And then we are going to see if anybody gets it. Now, as I said, if nobody gets it by midnight, I will put all the clue pages up on my Twitter account and we'll see who picks it up from there, okay? So, that's to Ada winging its way back. And also something, while I'm doing these things, something I just want to emphasize is multiple wallets. Multiple wallets, okay? Multiple wallets are your friend. A wallet for your favorite NFTs, a wallet for your trades, a wallet for your ADA, and there's nothing wrong with having multiple wallets. Just keep the seed phrases safe. Because if your seed phrase is compromised, you lose everything. So I'm going to refresh. Let's just see. I'm going to refresh the page and make sure that all worked. No, of course not, because what I've done now is I have shown you where this is now where the Wombat Winner lives, okay? But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go back and put in the actual proper address, because the Wombat Winner handle is gone, but 9.1 ADA, so that's okay. So, are we ready for the final clues? I'm not even sure if anybody's watching. Jimmy, I'm not sure if you're still there. If you're still there, Jimmy, you might be, or Mosey, or whoever's there. I'm not sure who's there, but one of you could take this wallet away. You're still there. Have you worked out all the clues? I do think this is. I think it's a fun idea. I think it's just a case of getting the community to get involved. Vic, I was talking about you. How are you? Excellent stuff. Have you been following the clues? No, I hope you've been following the clues. There's one more page of clues to go, and I hope maybe there are people watching then. Okay. It just seemed very quiet. A little late. I'm going to go through them all again anyway, okay? Actually, I'm going to do that now, okay? I'm going to go through this again now, show all of the clues before I go and show the last 4, okay? So, number 1. To lift or raise by pushing from behind or below. 5 letters. Number 2. A mountain or hill, usually having a cup-like crater at the summit. Easy. Number 3. One of a number of loosely connected but usually thematically related scenes or stories constituting a literary work. Number 4. In American schools, colleges and universities of or related to students in their final year or to their class. Easy peasy. So, let's take a look at page 2. Number 5. To disguise or conceal, hide, disassemble, 4 letters. Number 6, something done by exertion or hard work, 6 letters. Number 7, in addition to, besides, as well, 4 letters. Number 8, a beverage consisting of a decoction or infusion of the roasted, ground or crushed seeds or bean. 6 letters and very easy. Okay, so page 3. Question 9. Clue 9, word 9 in the seed phrase. Information or warning of something especially for wide attention. 6 letters. A sensation perceived by the sense of smell, scent. 4 letters. Having a coarse or uneven surface as from projections, irregularities or breaks. Not smooth. 5 letters. To fill something by force with more than it can easily hold. 4 letters. And I think that is the hardest one in the whole seed phrase. Okay? So, page 4. Number 13. Any collection or assemblage of persons or things, cluster or aggregation. 5 letters. It sounds complicated, so you think about it, and it's really, really easy. 14. Something given or received in return or recompense for service, merit, hardship, etc. 15. Sharp or biting to the taste, tasting like vinegar, sour. A very, very interesting kind of music in the 90s. 4 letters. Anyway, 16. An extensive, more or less flat and relatively low region drained by a great river system. Okay? So it's a low region. It's a anyway, 6 letters. You can work that out. So page 5. Word 17. Symbol of success that is used to impress others. Word number 18. Word or combination of words by which a person, place or thing, a body or class, or any object of thought is designated, called or known. Such a long clue for such a simple word, but it works. Okay. Number 19. In chemistry and physics, an isotope formed by radioactive decay of another isotope. 8 letters. Number 20. The fine, soft, curly hair that forms the fleece of sheep and certain other animals, characterized by minute overlapping surface scales that give it its felting property. Have you ever heard such a long-winded clue for such a simple word? There you go. Final page coming up, okay? If there's anybody out there who has been following this at all, these are the last 4 clues, okay? 21. A stringed musical instrument with a long fretted neck, a flat, somewhat violin-like body, and typically 6 strings, which are plucked with the fingers or with a plectrum. There's the giveaway. 22. A food preparation of a soft, elastic consistency due to the presence of gelatin, pectin, etc. What could that be? 5 letters. Now, it's interesting because I believe possibly this word may be different in America, but there you go. You can work it out all by yourselves. It gives it in the clue. 23. A material object without life or consciousness. An inanimate object. A John Carpenter movie? I don't know. I can't give any more clues than that. A person, place, company, or the like that provides services, resources, etc. 4 letters. Those are the 24 clues. Now, there might be people in the room. There might. Will this wallet disappear? That's the question. Okay? That's the question. If you've enjoyed this, tell people. If you haven't enjoyed it, well, tell them anyway. Those are the clues. I think we can have some real fun with this. And it's something I'm working on the Discord. And thanks for those who tested the Discord during the week. I'm looking at having different areas based on different projects or different holdings. Thanks to the amazing people at Hazelnet. And having different games, quiz games and stuff running for different projects and different with giveaways. And I think that's, again, I love games. I love communities. It's why we did Pixel Links. It was the whole cornerstone of what we tried to do with Pixel Links. it's why we still have the driving range sitting there free for anyone to play on the website. It's why we continue to drag along, but it's why, for me, I started streaming and a major Discord activity during lockdown, because you probably don't know the story. You may know the story. Who cares if you know the story? I'll tell it anyway. We used to run an amazing little hobby game shop in Belfast called Robin's Hobby Cafe. Robin is my amazing daughter. Fantastic. Just the most amazing girl in the world, and she knows it. She's 10 coming on 23. But we opened Robin's Hobby Cafe, and the aim was to create a safe space where people could come, play games, do crafts, have hobbies, just hang out and meet friends. And we had a great time, and it was fantastic. And then COVID came along, and we had to shut everything down, and we went online, and we ran online gaming tournaments. We ran through the Discord movie nights. We kept the community going. We produced videos on how to do different crafts, and we really did our best to keep our community together, and that worked really, really well. And then, unfortunately, post-COVID, the UK had this thing called Brexit, and the combination of post-COVID and all the crap that Northern Ireland, now, and if you follow news at all, you will understand that Northern Ireland has a little bit more of an issue related to Brexit than the rest of the UK, but that's a whole, let's not go into the politics of it. But we had issues which meant that it was harder for us to be able to get stuff and do stuff, and we as a family decided that we would suspend Robins and go off and do other bits and pieces. Now, I hope that we'll come back to Robins someday and continue doing the games, but in the meantime, I want to maintain community aspects. And at that time, Alex and myself started talking about blockchain, looking at Cardano, wanted to try developing games, and I do still believe so strongly that Cardano, the blockchain, is the future of gaming. And I see so many projects now coming into areas and coming into their own and developing things which I am excited about going forward, and that really does make me so happy. But we developed this, and we built a community, and I was still chatting with a lot. Noah built the driving range, and Noah, I've got to talk to you at some point about how we can then tie in. Now I'm working through JavaScript how I can integrate the wallet ID into the driving range so that you can see the golfers you have. You can pick a golfer and it adjusts the stats for your driving range for playing competitions games. That's slow steps. But without people like Noah, without people like Mosey, without people like Enkian, the project would never happen, the community would never happen. But we've made great friends in the last year and a half on this. And I want to keep streaming, but I want to keep streaming from a community aspect. I want to build our community. I want to share information. I want to help to mainstream Cardano as well. I want to bring gamers into this in a safe environment, in a way where they feel that they can dip their toes and enjoy the community we have to offer, but also see the benefits of what's coming down the line from a gaming perspective, and that really excites me. So those are the clues, all gone. No, we will have a conversation, because I'm getting my head around the JavaScript side now, and there is so much now shared development that it is quite easy. It's the integration with Unity is the problem for me. So it's how you, being the Unity expert, would set up the variables for stats, which can just simply then be read off the inquiry for the golfer that the player picks. But look, that's a hobby project for down the road, and I know we're all very busy with this stuff, but it would be great to be able to have people playing with their little tiny golfers, and I mean that in the literal sense as opposed to anything else, but playing their little tiny golfers on the driving range, actually running competitions where golfers of a certain point base would have 10 balls and who can get the best scores, have the longest drive, have the closest pin, all the stuff we talked about. And I do think we're getting closer to that. But it's about doing it at a pace that we enjoy. I was speaking to Alex, he was on holiday there, so I haven't seen him since he came back. But yes, no, he's carrying on with on his aspects of the game development. Again, as I said in the last stream, I perhaps got into the Pixelance project at a time because of living in a caravan while the house was being knocked down and rebuilt, and everything going on with the post-COVID and all of that. The amount of time that we had to spend, the amount of time that we did spend on developing the project, I absolutely hit a wall and wrecked myself, and then came down with some horrible diseasey thingies that absolutely wrecked me for a long period of time. But again, I think what we want to show is that this wasn't just a try it and walk away project. We are continuing, and the big issue is obviously if you don't have the resources, you can't get developers, you can't get people in to make the project be what you want it to be. I still believe Pixelance is a fantastic idea, and I still think we will at some point get down the road and create what we want to create, but it drained us, all of us, being on Discord, being on Twitter Spaces, being constantly engaged with the community, trying to push and develop, trying to find people who could fill in the holes that we needed to fill, and then not having the resources that a full mint would have helped. It is what it is, but we haven't walked away. We haven't shut down the Discord. We haven't shut down. No, we're not as active as we were, but we're keeping at it, and we've got friends who know in the community that we're here on the long haul. And that's why I wanted, again, the streaming, the engagement, I want to just show that as developers, as supporters of Cardano, we haven't just done something and tanked it. So the golfers will have utility, the golfers will have interaction, the golfers will have ability, and we will just, unfortunately more now at our own pace, build that. And maybe it's the right way to do it. Maybe we build at our own pace and we make it work, because that helps the community to be stronger then, and it's being done in a way that people can see it's transparent. We doxed ourselves, we were completely open and honest on every aspect of it. It's unfortunate that we minted we sold 600, we minted 699, we gave away on the rugs. I was talking earlier, no, you remember that, the different rug projects where we gave golfers to people who were rugged in different projects. And that's what we want to do. And for me, that's what this is about. It's about that community. It's building those aspects. Listen, thank you. Yeah, try to give it a crack. We'll see. Let's just take a look here. No problem. It's good to have you here, and we'll catch up. We will return. Oh yes, we will return. But I'm just looking at this now, and the wallet is intact. So if the wallet lasts until midnight, I will be putting up the 6 pages of clues onto Twitter. This video, when finished the stream tonight, will be prepared and put onto my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube in 2027, break the clues. Go in and use the phrase to access the wallet. You never know, something might be there. Maybe we will create a Dropbox for people to throw things into, and whoever comes along and finds it can pick up whatever's there. It might be a bit of fun. I love that idea. Just a little Dropbox, or a leave a penny, take a penny. That's a really good idea. Maybe this wallet, maybe I will get an ADA handle for this wallet. No, because someone will take the ADA handle. Maybe this wallet will become a leave a penny, take a penny. Okay? Take something out, leave something in. Who knows? It's about the community, it's about having fun. But the wallet is intact. The clues are out there. And it is 9 o'clock. My hour is up. I want to say thank you to anybody who actually did turn up. I want to thank you just for being part of the community. I want to thank Jimmy and Mosey, and I want to thank Noah for everything he's done in the past as well. I really just want to thank the community for being strong at a time when all things crypto are exploding, and bombs are exploding in Poland, and the world is a bad place. But we work together, we look after each other, we build a community, and we do the right thing, and it might work out. But anyway, listen, good luck. If this wallet is not empty by midnight, I will put all 6 pages of clues up on my Twitter, and we'll see who gets it from there. Again, just to remind you, and also if you're watching this on YouTube, go and check out book.io. They are minting the Island of Dr. Moreau tonight at 10 p.m. UTC. There's 1,600 and some, I believe, being minted. So it's a limited run. It's a good book. It's a book you can read. It's a book you will own for the rest of your life. On the blockchain, in your wallet. It's always going to be there. And why wouldn't you build your own library on the blockchain? It's just a wonderful thing. But anyway, the mint for that book, I think if you own a Bible, I think the mint is 60, and if you don't own a Bible, I think it's 80. But book.io is the website. It will tell you that now. Go and check. Tell you what, I will go and check. Book.io. Let me tell you, because that's what I want to do, okay? So, it's 80 ADA for the Island Dr. Moreau. Comic book, issue 3, The Attack on Vitalik, is out tomorrow. And again, I've been pushing. I was pushing 2000 AD this week on Twitter, asking them to put... They did a run of a story called The Stephen Still Rat by Harry Harris, who's one of my favourite pulp science fiction authors. He lived in Ireland for a long time before he died. I never got to meet him, but he's a great guy. I love his book. He wrote the amazing... I'm going to show this on here. He wrote an amazing book called Bill the Galactic Hero. Okay? This is one of my mouse mats. Yeah. I am absolutely so full of myself. Anyway, but I was pushing 2000 AD to try to release the Stephen Still Rat. Now, they've got a graphic novel you can download as a PDF. Could they release it through Book.io? Now, they said initially they don't plan on doing NFTs, but I have said, look, take a look at what they're doing. Also, put a message out to William Gibson today, one of my favourite authors. If you're watching out on Prime at the moment, The Peripheral, fantastic show based on his book. Johnny Mnemonic is another one of his books, but he is just an amazing author, and I love him. And I tweeted out to him today, please put your book of short stories, Will Release Overdrive, onto Book.io. So I'd love to see those sorts of things happening anyway. But anyway, sorry, I digressed there. So tomorrow, Attack on Vitalik issue 3, the first comic book that Book.io have done, is out tonight, 10 p.m. UTC, 80 ADA or 60, I believe, if you own a Bible. Minting from 10 p.m. And it's a classic H.G. Wells book. Why would you not want to read it? Why would you not want to collect it and keep it and have a wonderful time with it? I love it. Anyway, I'm well past the hour. Thank you all so much. Have a really good time. I will be sticking up on Twitter when I'm streaming next. I'm going to take down the Tuesday, Thursday thing because, life's too short for structures like that. So I'll stick up on Twitter while I'm streaming next on what we're doing. Hopefully somebody gets the giveaway. As of this moment, the wallet is still there. Oh dear me. Okay, so I will see you all soon. Please look after yourselves. And if you're watching this on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Happy to answer any questions on Cardano, on the blockchain, on what I've done, what we do, on the community, on how wonderful it is. Stay safe, look after yourself and each other, and I will see you again very, very, very soon. Good night.